In 2018, my husband and I resigned from the ministry after decades of service. And by 2020, we had a small business that was trucking along. It was paying the bills, but I was feeling like I still had a calling by God to do whatever I could to meet the needs that He wanted met. And I just didn't know where to start. I had an idea of what we wanted to do, but at the time, honestly, I was dealing with some pain, I think, and really feeling that it was difficult to get going. I didn't know how to get going. I needed some help.
Which really I had went through a long time of long suffering, and I knew that God had done an incredible miracle in my life. And what I wanted to do was to share what I had learned, because I knew I had gained a lot of wisdom through this, and I wanted to be able to encourage other women. But when I met Julie, it wasn't clear in my mind. And just through her ability to draw me out and the incredible exercise I went through, what it really helped me to do was to see what I wanted to share was to help women to have a breakthrough in their intimacy with God. And so,
right coming out of COVID, everything slowed down, but it gave me an opportunity to stop and really think about, what do I really want to do with the rest of my life, or what am I passionate about? What do I love to do?
So being a part of Live Your Vision, I think the most significant thing for me has been getting the tools and helping me see what my strengths are, and living and making decisions from a place of strength as opposed to deficit. I've read self-help books and always kind of looked into, what do I need to change? But when you work from a place of your strengths, it's so much more positive and for me, so much more effective.
Live Your Vision, I compare to sun on frozen ground. I didn't make a lot of moves in the first year, but Renee's guidance, she is an absolute ninja with scriptures. She just encouraged me along, just slow but sure, and which is what I need. I need to feel safe. I need to be trustworthy.
I have so much gratitude. The internal work is harder than external work. At least that was my conclusion. I'm so grateful that I stuck to it, and I'm so glad I stuck to it, and so grateful that I have this community that's just full of love and nurtured. And I couldn't fathom, what a big change a year can make, right? So,
and being a busy homeschool mom, one of the biggest lessons that I felt that she taught me was that, God is always writing my content. Because there were times where I wasn't able to fully engage. I always felt like, gosh, I'm losing ground. And she said, no, you're not. Your content is being written. And I really saw that come into fruition recently this year, because I was able to release 3 of my books just this past May. So this is my 4th book since joining Live Your Vision that I've been able to publish, which I never in a million years thought that I would be an author. I just didn't know, but God had really inspired my heart to do this.
Each and every one of you have given me something that I've taken note and wrote down for myself. And that's the kind of community this is. And it's so powerful. And I just want to encourage you to let you know that as you're sharing about me, I want you to know that you've invested so much here.
So for me, it's life-changing. It's not just a self-help group. It's actually a way to live that sets the foundation for the rest of my life on how I make choices. And now my business is starting to boom. Life is great. I know there've been some challenges, but the thing is, it's been boot camp because I have the tools now to get through those challenges in a very different way than I did before.
Live Your Vision leveled me up in all areas of my life and changed my perspective so that I'm now able to see my God-given strengths, God's opportunity, and my challenges, and celebrate the wins in my life, the big and small wins. I am stepping out in faith in ways I've never stepped out before, and I have the Live Your Vision community, amazing community of women, to rely on when I need additional support. I am beyond grateful for the impact Live Your Vision has had on my life, so thank you, Julie, the Live Your Vision team. I love you all so much, and I am forever grateful.
Because you saw something there that needed to be bigger in front of other people. And I thank you for that day, because that was the day that I made a decision really to say, I've been around this woman, I've been amongst these events, but it's time to get serious with my life.
I found out that really what my vision is to help people heal. So we began Haven Sanctuary Incorporated in Nokomis, Florida. And if you'll turn with me, we now live in paradise, a 5K from the beach. But we're here to have people come and stay with us and try to find out what their next step with God is, to find their broken pieces and what God's plan is for putting them back together more beautifully than they were before. So grateful to Julie for having me on her heart, for praying for me, but more than that, for helping me to have the courage to really answer that call from God and find my vision, live my vision, and here we are.